Hey there, good evening. It's John here with Michael Mortgage Planning at Dart Bank, and hope you are doing well during these uncertain times, that you and your family are staying safe. I wanted to send out a quick message just to bring some clarity to some things that have happened today on Sunday. The news is out that the feds have dropped interest rates to 0%. I want to be very clear that the drop in interest rates were that occurred was the federal funds rate. That is an overnight rate that the feds use to lend money to the banks to provide liquidity in the markets. So a big difference between that type of interest rate vehicle than home mortgages. While they're both interest rate vehicles, they are two separate animals, no differently than, let's say, Ford and GM are both auto stocks, but they are two separate companies. And they could move in totally different directions from one another. Same things with the Fed funds rates and mortgage-backed securities. So I want to make sure that this information gets out as quickly as possible to make sure that you understand that interest rates on mortgages, when we go in tomorrow morning, we do not expect them to be at 0% or actually anywhere close to 0%. So we do believe that we will see a drop, a decrease, but that will be due to the fact that in addition to cutting the overnight lending rate to banks, that the feds are also going in and doing what's called quantitative easing or QE. As some of you may remember from the 2008 crisis, QE 1, 2, 3, that what happens with that is the feds actually go into the mortgage-backed security market and buy mortgage bonds. So they prop up the market and they act like demand. They go in there and they create this demand to support the bond market. And that effect is what will drive down interest rates tomorrow. Again, it's a balance between seeing how much selling is going on and how much buying needs to take place. It's been announced. The last announcement I saw this evening is that they were going to purchase about $700 billion in mortgage-backed securities. That's a pretty big number. So we should see a drop tomorrow, but quite honestly, I don't know how much, and I wouldn't be in a position to want to predict that as either. So obviously, this still presents a great opportunity to refinance, or if you're buying a home, to lock into a rate. This is certainly an opportunity to review and make sure that if it is a benefit to you, that you take advantage. Now the next challenge will be is making that happen. Banks were already, or all lenders, were already over capacity over the last few weeks with what had transpired previously and playing a lot of catch up. There are actually lenders out there today now because of the COVID-19. I see that are closing branches and only working by appointment. So Dart Bank is being very vigilant and diligent in working. As you can see, it's a Sunday evening and I'm trying to get this information out to folks. So we are doing our very best to serve you and our community, but please understand that with the massive amount of volume coupled by the issues we have at hand, in our country, that this is going to take some time, and replies or contacts will take longer than normal. So to help expedite, what I would probably recommend is if you are very serious about refinancing or you're purchasing a home and want to lock into an interest rate, we need to have an application first. You should go to my website at www.mykalamortgage.com. That's MYKALA mortgage.com. Complete your application so that it at least gets you in the queue. And we have to be able to address clients currently in our pipeline. But if you've got an application that comes in, we can prioritize and then get to you as quickly as possible. So hopefully all this information helps this evening, helps bring some clarity and some understanding. And I'll try to put out more information as we go through these uncertain times and provide as much information and value as possible. So again, hope you're staying safe with your family, and take care.